Hey, welcome to Common Comic Covers, an appreciation podcast for non-key comics. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Andy.
And hello, welcome, comic book fans.
Yes.
No,
Fans of
no
comic
talking.
books.
No,
We were just talking about doing a whole episode with no banter. And we laughed at that. So you're just not going to say anything. So it just stays on me. Okay, good. Let me show you my common comic cover. All right. So on display, this is my favorite comic book cover of all time.
you said that. I think you've already said that. The one you did like two times ago. You said that was your favorite.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. Better try to work on that.
Okay, I have a lot of favorites, all-time favorites. I have a lot of ties in my life, but this is a John Romita cover. It's a SpiderMan cover. He you get some up close. Let me see if I can get that. You got some ashtray action going on over here. The Kingpin's pulling up the carpet, and Spider-Man just flying through the air.
Glare's nasty on that. Just tell me what issue is that?
This is issue 94, I think. 84. Excuse me, 84.
It's a John Romita cover.
Yeah. And John Romita and John Buscema interior arts, Stanley script.
Can you show me the inside? I just want to take a quick peek. I hear those are easy to open.
Yeah. You just need a little heat. I think I have 2 other copies of this comic book. Or maybe 3 other copies. I like this comic book. I've bought it many times. I wanted to tell you a little bit about why you should like it, other than the art. I'm going to tell you a little bit about John Romita.
Romita or Romita?
Romita. I say Romita. I don't know.
The I just makes me say Romita. That's how I pronounce my I's.
Yeah, I go back and forth.
I'm being mean. I'll stop.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, just a brief history. John Romita, born in 1930, died in 2023, just this last year. His first Marvel work was inking on Avengers 23, and his first Spider-Man was 39, which is a classic cover. And he was involved with Spider-Man for a long time, and then his son John Romita Jr. also did a lot of work with Marvel. So yeah, a really cool book. I love the cover. It's not an expensive book at all. It's the second appearance of the Schemer, which, the villain. I think the Schemer is. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah. So what's your? Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I was going to ask, what is it? A tablecloth that the Kingpin is pulling there?
I'm pretty sure that's a rug.
Okay.
Like he pulled the rug out from underneath Spider-Man. Man, there is a lot of. There you go.
That's all right.
And it's all crooked. It's all like sideways. Like that's.
Yeah.
That's normal, but like this, it's awesome. I love the perspective.
That's a really great cover.
Yeah, thank you.
Affordable.
And I have the poster right there, a blown up copy of it right there.
No, I can see it. Yeah. Kingpin is probably one of my favorite villains. Hands down. Andy, my common cover is hold on here. Let's get that back up. So this is a common cover and an undervalued comic, I would say. I've taken it out of the plastic for you. This is Thunder Agents #1, the original volume 1 from the 1960s. Thunder Agents #1, Wally Wood. If you don't know who Wally Wood is, one of the greatest comic book artists of all time. Definitely one of the greatest, or one of the best. Golden Age, even though he did get into Silver Age. Wally Wood. Wallace comes from Minnesota, died in LA, and born in 1927, died in 1981. Tragic ending for Wally Wood, but definitely collectible. I'll tell you this one to me is undervalued. So I got the whole run of Thunder Agents 1 through 20. And you know me, I like 1.5s, 2.0s. So most of them are in that range. I paid less than $200. So this one alone, number one, this is probably they graded it for me. I like that My Comic Book Shop online grades it for you.
Yeah.
So they gave this a good minus.
Okay. 1.8.
I paid $12 for it.
And that's the number one.
This is number one. First appearance of Dynamo. A great read, multiple stories within it, all single standing stories. Wally Wood does art throughout, I believe, but does the cover. Great run.
Yeah. Can I ask a few questions? Okay, so how big is it? It's because I see it's 25 cents and it's a Silver Age book. Oh, it's thick. It's a triple sized book almost.
I got to talk so that it comes back over here. There you go. Yeah, it's a thick book. Let's see, does it have a page number on it? Nope. Probably 52 would be my guess. Oh wait, does it say it on here? 64, 52? It doesn't say. But yeah, it's that's unique, right? It's a 25-cent comic book, but like they were all doing back then at one time or another, they're gonna put more books in there and reprints of other things. But this is Tower Comics, so it's not reprints of old Thunder Agents. It's all new Thunder Agents, new material for as far as I know. But you have all three of the Thunder Agents on here: Dynamo, No Man, and I just forgot his name. Menthor.
Where I see
there's Menthor, there's Dynamo, and No Man's kind of he's got the Harry Potter invisibility cloak on.
That's cool.
So those are the three main guys. Kind of cool. Dynamo is the middle guy, just classic superhero dude. No Man was dying, and he was he went into this special machine and they moved his soul into this robot, basically, that was created. Yeah. And so now he exists in this robot that can do all these crazy things. And there's like multiple robots. So when one's like getting destroyed, he can jump into the other one.
That's awesome.
To live. And then Menthor is a bad guy. He's actually all set out to destroy Thunder. Thunder's kind of like a shield in Marvel.
Okay.
But then when he puts on, so like the guy, this crazy inventor invented all the gadgets and then died. So they don't know how anything works. So Dynamo gets like this crazy strength when he puts his belt on. But then he has to he loses all his energy. But Menthor, anyway, is a bad guy. But once he puts the mask on, he becomes good. Huh. And then he takes it off. He's like, wow, what happened? So, I mean, honestly, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I would say if you're wanting an undervalued book in books, go with the original Thunder Agents from the 60s. Yeah, this one's 1965.
That's great. That's really cool.
They tried. I don't know why they're so undervalued. It's Wally Wood art. It's really cool art. It's from the 60s. I think part of it's been copyright issues. DC's tried to put some stuff out. There was some stuff that came out in the 70s that just did it. I don't know. It just didn't stick, but there was copyright issues and who owns them.
Yeah.
The cease and desist kind of stuff. But I think it's undervalued. I mean, to get a number one first appearance, Wally Wood for $13.
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic, honestly. And to get I think that book in high grade would be really hard to get because it's that thick and it's kind of maybe kids didn't collect it the way they collect Marvel comics, or it wasn't as high a population, or I don't know. I want to know how much one of those costs. High grade.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't know. I didn't look that up. I wonder how many are on the census there, but
yeah,
probably not a ton. You're probably right. It's a big, thick book, and
yeah. Oh man,
that mint.
Yeah, I was looking at not. I don't have the money to drop on that right now, but I was like those are cool books. That's awesome.
Yeah, I I bought 2 of the 20 at my local comic book shop, and then the other 18 I got all on my comic book shop. And I think I like my comic book shop as long as you're buying 10 books, 10 or more books, then it's worth it. If you're just buying like 1 or 2, unless it's something really cool. But I like it to just do a quick filler.
Yeah, I tend to not be able to afford 10 books. Like I think I put in an
you
order.
and I buy very different books.
Yeah, I put in order. Oh, I had like a $50 book or something like that. It was like it'll come up on the podcast in a couple weeks, I'm sure. Whenever I get it.
Andy, what are you reading? What are you buying? What are you stealing?
Yeah. So this is a book I was perusing my collection, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a really cool book. And so I'm gonna show it. It's not a key. Well, I shouldn't say that. It is the first appearance of Supernatural Man, I think. Yeah, Supernatural Man, who looks a heck of a lot like what I would think the devil looks like, but with a football helmet on. I don't know. It's like he's a pretty cool guy. This is Action Comics 330. It's from 65. Art sorry. Cover is by Curt Swan and George Klein. And Curt Swan, I think, is probably, I've overlooked him for so long. He is super, I'm like, oh man, he's like, part of it's like, I'm not a huge Superman fan. So, and Curt Swan's kind of like, he's your definitive Superman in the 60s. So he started drawing Superman at Superman 51. And his last published work was after he died in 2018. Like they found a story and put it in like Action Comics 1000. But he died in 96, and like he had stopped, but like he got another issue in 96 after he died. But he did approximately 1,027 Superman related covers in his career for DC Comics in Superman titles.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's mind-boggling, because like Action Comics is like past 1,000 now, but that's so many comic covers. Like he just was on everything. Anyways, I thought it was really cool. I was like, this is kind of a cool, and Supergirl's there, with her mini skirt, but I just
what did that book set you back?
There was a sticker for $135 on the back, and I think I probably paid $50 for it.
Is it a 8.0?
8.0. Yeah, it's a high grade.
Great color. Silver
Age Action Comic. I mean, nobody cares about it though. So
what is there, like a white glow around Superman? Like what's the
Yeah. It's like he's holding on to that devil turkey or something like that. It looks like it's like a dragon, but it's like the body of a turkey. And then like I don't know. It's a bonkers cover. I saw the cover. It was an Instagram sale. It was one of those ones I was like, I have to pick this up. It's too weird to not own a copy of that. So Action Comic Books 330. How about you? What do you have?
Yeah, so I'm going to share a book I bought a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago now. It's a new book, and it is, you might have heard about it, you might have not have. This is Moon Man, #1, written by Kid Cudi. Andy, I know you're a big Kid Cudi fan.
Is he a rap musician?
He's a musician, yeah. So Kid Cudi, I think he wrote it, but there might be Higgins is on here. I think help write with the words. I like Kid Cudi. My son likes Kid Cudi. He thought it was pretty cool that he wrote a comic book. What I love about this, #1, it takes place in Cleveland. 2 of my all-time favorite comic books take place in Cleveland: American Splendor and Howard the Duck. So right off the jump, it had me. Pretty cool story though. Main character and his brother and kind of what they're going through. I'll buy number 2. I'm excited for it. I think it was a reasonable price. Yeah, I kind of tend to go away from Marvel and DC anymore on new stuff. I didn't get into the big Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Black Panther. I mean, Ultimate Black Panther selling for came out a couple weeks ago and it's selling for $40 on eBay.
Yeah.
So it's no, I'm good. I'll take Moon Man by Kid Cudi.
Yeah, those new books that have just exploded in value. It's like people don't remember that this is you wait a year and you can have it for $1.
You're absolutely right. I mean, I remember when Ed Brubaker killed Captain America in Captain America in 25, and I went on eBay and I bought both cover A and cover B, and I paid like $60. And at the time, that was like big money for me. But I was like, "This is really cool." I was reading that whole run.
Yeah,
I didn't get to the comic book shop in time that day.
So annoying.
And I can go online right now, and I think I can get both of them for $10, $15, if that.
Yeah,
but it's also fun to the thrill of the having it. What everyone else, but I don't have any desire for that right now. Hey, take a minute. Sorry, I meant to pause, but we shared 2 common covers. We have Thunder Agents #1, and then Andy shared Amazing Spider-Man 99. Which one did you like? Drop it in the comments here on our YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And now we're going to segue, though. Speaking of subscribing, Andy has subscribed to a special part of the show called Trash or Treasure. This is where Andy takes a blind date with a couple of dollar bin comics. I have 2 beauties right here in front of me, barely hanging on to their staples. And
now
Andy,
I have to interrupt you. You said "where Andy," but you really contracted it really tightly there, so it sounded like you said Randy. And that's a bridge too far for me. I'm not a Randy.
Randall. All right. I mean, if your name is Randy, that's fine. Andy.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have 2 books. Andy's going to score my performance on a 1 to 10. And then he was going to score the quality of the story. If you're just tuning in, it's a blind date. It's a Trash or Treasure. It's a dollar bin comic book that I've purchased. He doesn't know what book I'm reading.
No.
Okay. You've got a splash page with no words. Main character's not in, it's just some guy.
Okay.
So there's some drums. Dum, brum, dum, bum, 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 bum. For a night and a night, black hands have beat out the message on taut drumheads and hallowed logs. He's coming. He's coming.
Oh.
Deep in a continent's dark heart.
Okay, so this is already Africa jungles right there.
Yeah. Tantor senses the meaning of the drums and trumpets his approval. On the flowing veldt, Numa knows that the jungle beasts will have a new king soon. It's not the Lion King. I'm going to tell you that right now. if he but stoop to pick up the crown, while perched high in a treetop, Sneeta snarls once, and then is sullen silent. I mean, it's not going to get any different.
Okay. It's weird. I'm mildly interested in this book. It's like
Andy, I'm halfway through the first page.
Oh, then never mind.
It's a classic nine box page. I read 6 boxes, so a little over halfway.
Okay. So it's like a Tarzan book or a another Dell copy.
What's my score? Give me my score. How'd I do on the reading?
Oh, you did. Six.
Fumbled
sixes.
on a couple names. I fumbled on some names.
That's fine. That's
okay.
fine.
And then what do you give the book? Is it trash or treasure?
No, it's a 4. Like I'm like, but it's like a 4 that I'm like kind of strangely attracted to, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're right on.
Yeah, I have that book. That's awesome. Yeah.
Tarzan #1, the Marvel.
Is it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't know about you. Here's something I love. I love when there's the grocery store price tag on it. And I'm not being sarcastic. I love it. I love that. Like non-food.
Oh, look at the back ads. It's like fishing poles. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. You got all 3 outfits for $13. It's a good deal. All right, you ready? Okay, so
yeah. So I think I would be like, it just depends. Like I think I'd be like, I think I'd enjoy my time and then make plans for a second date and then regret that.
Like,
yeah.
Like, well, that was a lot.
That was a bad idea. Why did I commit to a second date without?
It's really heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, I'll set the scene. It's our main character, and he's just walking the streets, and these are the words that are around him in his thoughts as he walks.
Okay.
Again, the splash page has no words on it. Name of the story, though, is Lifelines.
Okay.
Smell it. The polite phrase is urban decay. This guy knows it by other names. This neighborhood is dead and rotting. He's walking through his abandoned cars. There's garbage. There's a big rat.
I mean, it's Batman, right? This has got to be Batman.
You want me to keep reading?
No, it's fine. That was a 5. Batman's a 5.
I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
That was 1 square.
That was a good square.
Bedded winds stir the strewn garbage, carrying pungent odors of sewage and offal.
So bad.
It assails his nostrils, brings tears to his clear blue eyes.
Oh.
The whole area is a blight on the face of New York.
Oh, New York.
But it is also something else. This is home.
Oh.
The old homestead. I barely recognize it. This neighborhood was always rough, but it can't be all that long since I was here, can it?
Okay, so it's Daredevil.
No.
Who is it? What is it? The Thing #1.
The Thing #1. John Byrne. Scripts and art.
I'm so depressed. I guess that's him, but man.
What are you scoring it? Now that you know that.
A 5. I thought it was good. I mean, it's like, okay, he's,
Whoa, I thought
City Smells.
I really thought my performance was good. You're giving me a 5?
Oh no, for the book is a 5. Sorry, your score? Oh yeah, sure. 7. Okay. Really?
Like I broke.
What do you want?
Well,
I'm not in that much. I'm not in that good a mood.
You were like talking, and I broke in. Smell it.
I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah,
that was good.
That was good. Okay, 8. Fine, you get a bonus 8. You argued. You're the type of parent that contacts the teacher to argue to get an A instead of a A-.
Well, my kids go to a Montessori, so there's no grades.
But there's education.
There's choose your own adventure, man.
You didn't give a big enough smiley face for this. Oh.
All right, Andy, you successfully went on a couple of blind dates there. Nice job. Everyone, hit subscribe. Please subscribe if you like this. We're having fun. We're just a couple of people, comic book collectors. We're pulling books out of our own personal collection. They're going to go right back in a box here after this show's done. Tell us which comic cover you like. Tell us what you thought about the blind dates, the trash or treasure that Andy went on. We had Thing #1, Tarzan #1, a couple of #1s for you. Did you like that?
Yeah, that was much. Now, were those dollar bin finds or quarter bin finds?
Absolutely $1 bin.
Oh, all right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I look for more treasure than trash when I go to the dollar bin.
Of course. Yeah.
Not always. All right. Well, for Common Comic Covers, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Andy. And as the Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.